Hi, my name's Helen and this is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. New here then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. If you're a Hellsbell, hello. And if you're not a Hellsbell, hello. So today I have another haul in my haul, and this one is Bonmarche, which is a brand I have never bought anything from. As far as I'm aware, I have said that before and then found something in my wardrobe and thought, oh gosh, I don't remember that, but I'm pretty sure I never have. They were on every high street, but now they are few and far between. All I've done with the clothes is hang them up a couple of days ago. Had a fairly busy weekend and yeah, it was all good. Katie had her birthday party that went really well in spite of the torrential rain. Where there's a will, there's a way. And yeah, and then I had, because I had Grace and Henry and the kids down and everything, it was a really lovely weekend. So this, by the time this video comes out, you'll have also seen the video with Mum showing her knee massager, which she's getting on with really well, and her little air fryer demo. So hopefully you enjoyed the video anyway. And prior to that was the Marks and Spencer video, which went down very well. Thank you all very much for watching. And I mentioned about the lady with the negative comment about my responses to comments, so please don't. But there were so many comments on the back of that. I thought, well, I really did shoot myself in the foot there, because most videos get about 100, 125 comments. And within the first 12 hours, I think there'd been 250 comments. So it was a full-on response situation, but that's fine, you know, it doesn't kind of worry me, because I just sit there with the laptop on my lap, funnily enough, and quickly read and respond, and everyone was so lovely. And you know, the biggest standout for me was the amount of people that had bowel cancer, or knew someone close to them that had bowel cancer. And you know, if anyone is reluctant about testing, please test. I've done it now, and it was as easy as can be. It is only one stick now. It used to be kind of sequential tests, but now it's just one little, you know, you just stick your stick in your shit, and if someone doesn't poo around here, well, I'd like to meet them. Well, I probably wouldn't like to meet them, actually. Anyway, you know what I'm saying, girls, so just get on and do it. Like, if you've had kids, or, well, any woman really has had so many undignified things done to them, that really that's the least of your problems. At least you're doing it in the privacy of your own bathroom. So yeah, so anyway, thanks very much as usual for watching and all the support and everything that goes with it. I really do appreciate it, and I am heading up towards, I might make 20,000 for my birthday, and which is the third week of May. Fingers and toes crossed. And what I'm thinking of doing is a live, kind of a celebration live, really, so that we could all have, you know, whether your tipple is a cup of tea or a glass of champagne and a little piece of cake or something or other celebration. I'm kind of hoping that we might be able to do something together remotely. I'm not sure how that will work, but I'm just kind of thinking about it. And I will have a giveaway for you very soon as well, and I'm sort of working that out too. And what else was there? Oh, I can't remember, but if I think of it, you know what I'm like, it'll come back into my head at some point. So I'll crack on with this now. Dolly's out for a walk, and hopefully she won't get back before I've finished. But I know you do like to see her though, so that's a double-edged sword. This little top t-shirt is from, who was it from? I think it's who's it from? You can tell me. What does that say? Oh, Matalan. So this is a Matalan top in their sale, which was just £5, and I rather like this. It's a little bit different, isn't it? Asymmetric neckline. So long sleeves, but I like these long sleeves. I don't know who, you know, fickle is the word. Anyway, let me crack on with this and we'll see how we get on. They do their own kind of brand, Bonmarche, which is obviously French for good walk, I guess. And then they've got a couple of other brands in there as well, including one by David Emmanuel. And obviously they are endorsed by Lorraine, who, if you're not in this country, is a television host, interviewer that's on every weekday on our television. So she is the face of Bonmarche. So I don't know where that came from. Anyhow, I'll crack on. I've said I'll do that twice, so I better really do it this time. This first one is obviously, as you can see, navy with the white leaf pattern on it. And this is one of the David Emmanuel Izabel range that they do. And I will confess, when I got it off the hanger, I thought, oh, I don't like this at all. It's a very, very kind of stretchy polyester, I'm sure it's polyester, jersey. But actually the shape of it is really flattering. It's £40. I've put it on with a bit of a heel because I think it could be, you know, quite a dressy dress. I love the pockets because they're not just in the seam, they're actually a shaped pocket. So it's got this ruched waistband. And yeah, I'll show you full length. I'm 5'6" and this is an 18. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think. I have got one of those slips on, you know, the slips that I showed you from Next, the cotton slips, to make sure that it hangs nicely. But the crossover is, I would say, just right. It's not too low, it's not too high. It's got a good, you know, the cross goes over to here. And it's washable and it's very, very comfortable. I mean, obviously you've got the polyester thermostat thing going on, but it is much nicer than I thought it was going to be. So there's a lesson, isn't there? There's a lesson right there. Don't just assume. I mean, I think the way those pockets are there is really, really nice. And it isn't just gathered on, they're actually, it's got an inverted pleat and then they're pleated round to that inverted pleat, which I think makes it hang nicely. The back, I think, is just gathered on from what I can feel. I can't see that for obvious reasons, but yeah, for £40, it looks quite an elegant dress, I think. So that's number one. Surprise, surprise, Cilla Black. Oh gosh, when I use these references that are so English, I know most of my audience are British, I should say, not English. Cilla Black was a star back in the day and she had a program called Surprise, Surprise. So yeah, sorry. God. This very colourful dress, bright and cheerful dress, is also £40 and it's also from the Izabel range in Bonmarche. So lovely colours. I know somebody, was it Jane? Was it you, Jane? Said where are all the bright colours? So here they are. Now this one is again a kind of a silky polyester. It's got a nice sleeve detail, just on the elbow really, with this ruching here. And but this crossover is more problematic because this fabric isn't stretchy. It's silky, but it's not stretchy. But the blue is gorgeous, isn't it? So no pockets on this one either. No, it has got a zip, but I didn't need the zip. It's got a nice, nice movement and it is creased. Obviously, I told you I hung them up a couple of days ago and it is creased. I'm always very nervous with something like this. If I try steaming it or something and it marks the fabric, I'd rather not risk it because when I send it back, I don't want them to reject it for obvious reasons. And I won't be keeping it because I absolutely don't need it. And actually, I don't like this fabric. It feels feels polyestery. I'm saying it's polyester. Won't I be embarrassed now if it isn't polyester? Oh, I can't see what it is. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it is 100% polyester and very boobalicious. So, but the shape is good. I mean, this is such a good shape for most ladies under the bust, because this is usually your narrowest part. If you've got a bit of a tummy, this kind of shape just skims right over the top. So, yeah. That is dress number 2. I think I've got another 4 dresses. I must have gone wild in the aisles when I did this order. So on we go. Now this dress is a viscose elastane mix, and this is Bonmarche's own brand. And this one is £26 and a size 18. It is quite stretchy, so that makes it quite clingy. I'm sure you can hear the birds. I've got the doors open because we actually got a blue sky today, believe it or not. It's quite chilly, but I'd rather have that anyway than rain, which is coming back tomorrow. It's got this nice, I do like this. What they've done is there's a seam here, and then this side goes there, and that side goes to there. So it does make a nice detail. It is quite clingy, and I've still got the slip on, and it's still quite clingy. 3/4 length sleeve. It's not a bad dress at all for the money. It looks more than £26, I think. So yeah. Do you know what? I've got some black shoes. I'm going to put them on ahead of time. These are some Calla sandals that I've been asked to try. You know, I love Calla shoes. They are the ones that are especially for people with awkward feet, bunions, Morton's toe like I've got. And generally, they're very, very comfortable. And I've got a little pair of shoes that I will be putting on with my next haul. But I think they will look great with this. So I'm going to pop those on now. So give me a second. So I've popped these little black sandals on that are from Calla. This is like a sneak preview. I will link them below, but when I actually do the video, which will be in the next, I don't know, week, I will have a discount code. If I get it before this goes live, I will pop it on here, but yeah, but they are so lovely. They're just a little kitten heel, and they've got a cushioned inner sole, and they are, what they kind of pride themselves on is where the leather crosses your toes. So if you've got a bunion or awkward feet in any way, these are brilliant. So yeah, I'll just quickly show you this full length now with the sandals on. So, you know, they're only a tiny kitten heel, but they do give you that little bit of elevation, which is nice. And yeah, that's the dress full length. It's you know, it's a nice enough dress. It's nothing special, but I'd say it's pretty good value for money. So yeah, that's what, dress number 3. So I'm going to keep these sandals on now because they were brand new. I did have trouble getting the buckle done up, but I think once you've worn them a couple of times, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm a bit hot around the edges, so I'm going to open the back door wider. This one is a cotton linen blend, and it's a kind of Aztec print, I guess you'd call it. It's got this nice wide V and a good length sleeve. They obviously know who their market is, in as much as I think they cater for the older lady, really. They do have some, yeah, mate, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. It's got plenty of room in it. It's got the bodice, and maybe I could have gone smaller. It's before I started trying the 16s, but it's perfectly, I quite like it this loose anyway, and then it's tiered. So yeah, it's not a bad dress at all. It feels really cool. After that last one, it does feel really cool because it is cotton and linen. So yeah, I'll show you. It's not hugely voluminous, but you know, if you want it to hide bits and bobs, it certainly does that. But as I say, very cool and very comfortable. It's kind of quite good to try them on when the weather is a bit brighter, because when it's been so cold and wet, you kind of forget what a warm day feels like in this country. But yeah, I would say it's nothing to write home about, but if it's your thing, it's a good version of this style of dress, because these elements are very good. A nice wide V, you know, it's not a straight V, it's kind of a wide V, and a good length sleeve too, but not a bit tight. So although you've got this half sleeve there, it still feels very, very cool and comfortable. So yeah, £32, I think I said that, didn't I? So cracking on. This one is 100% viscose and it's £26. It's got the nice V-neck again, and this one has got a little fastening here of rouleau loops and covered buttons, which is a nice detail. I mean, obviously you don't need them to come undone. Half sleeve, and then it's a similar, it's not tiered, but it is gathered under the bust, so it is, I mean, it's not huge. I probably could get into an 16, but you know, it's perfectly fine. I don't think it's over big, but there's plenty to hide anything you might want to hide. No pockets, but you wouldn't expect it that money. I put my trainers back on because I thought it looked nice with the whites, and because of the length of these dresses, I think they lend themselves to the trainers. And you know, I wouldn't call this a dressy dress. This is just a summer dress, and so I'm unlikely to be wearing a heel with these anyway. So this is how I would wear it. I know some ladies hate the trainers thing, but you know, you don't have to wear them, so that's fine. Wouldn't do for us all to be the same, would it? So yeah, la la la. It's I feel like I should be curtsying. Yeah, it's a sweet dress. I like the print. It's like a little it's like a leaf with a little flower in it, one up, one down. So yeah, nothing to object to at all. It's a sweet little dress if you can wear anything sweet and little when you're 66 years old, but hey ho. This one is £28, 100% viscose, and it's buttoned through shirt dress with a nice little collar and long sleeves. But if the long sleeve things bother you, then quite easy you could shorten them to half or 3/4. Not difficult to do at all. But, you know, I think the sleeves do kind of make it look smarter, actually. It's got the 2 buttons here. I have put a belt on with it, and I will take the belt off, obviously, to show you. But it kind of lent itself to a belt, if that makes sense. It's got no pockets, but that's the price point, I guess. Although some stores do manage to get pockets for that price. And not everyone loves a pocket. I love a pocket. I think you know that by now. So this is just my Primark belt that I bought. I think it was £4.50 or something, and it's in kind of a neutral leather, I guess you'd call it, a kind of pale taupe or ivory colour. I think it looks quite nice, and it's plenty of fabric. You've got that little split there, but it's, you know, just there on your knee. I mean, you can see my slip there if you're that interested, but you wouldn't particularly need to wear a slip with this, although sometimes it gives you that extra layer of warmth. But it does feel nice. It looks very fresh and summery, doesn't it? So I think it's a very, yeah, sorry, I'm so dopey. It said Dobby in the description, and yeah, of course it is a Dobby fabric, because can you see all those little kind of tiny little bobbles? That's a Dobby fabric. Dobby's a funny word, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll take the belt off. I promised I would. I know not everyone would be comfortable with the belt. So it is elasticated. I mean, I have pulled all of these dresses on. I haven't had to undo them, apart from obviously undoing the neck to here. It does look very fresh, doesn't it? Very crisp and summery. Yeah, it does look nice. Got to give it credit where it's due. So I think that's all the dresses, and I have got a pair of jeans and a top and possibly a skirt. We'll see. Might look hideous because it's not long. It's not mini, but it's not long. Well, the skirt isn't hideous. I'm not sure whether I'll keep it, but I do like it. It was £20, and this very pretty top was also £20. Now, it's weird, isn't it? Because I kind of just really like this top. It's got the sort of aqua and then a deep green and a kind of a lilac and a ivory. And it's got this colour, which, you know, is one of my favourite colours. It's got a nice V. It's big. It's, what size should I get this in? Oh, it doesn't say on there. Oh, it's an 18. The sizes are quite good, I have to say. I mean, when you've never bought a brand before, you don't know whether they're going to be stingy or not. And this is the denim skirt. There's loads of room in this, not a bit tight at all. It's quite a stretchy denim, and it's just below my knee. I don't know. I'll judge by the video, but it hasn't got a slit in it, which is a bonus. And I think I really like it, but I will judge when I see it on camera. And the top has got a nice length to it. And what I started to say but didn't finish saying, because that's typical of me, I really like this, excuse me, but it reminds me of something my grandmother used to wear. And she's been dead for 40 odd years, so excuse me. So that's kind of making me think, was it a bit old fashioned? I don't know. But my kind of just reaction to it is it's really pretty. So it's funny how you get those things in your head, isn't it? But it's a good length, isn't it? I mean, you could easily wear a t-shirt or a shirt under this quite comfortably. But the jury's out for me on the jumper, but I'm pretty sold on the skirt, depending on what I think when I see it there. I mean, it does, because you've got this zip at the front, because it is not tight at all, it's not holding my tummy in, but you know, it's not a major issue. But I can imagine this, wearing this, you know, for a day out in the summer with a nice kind of white shirt and a sweater or something. I think it's rather nice. So yes, I've just got the jeans to pop on now, so it's been quite a hefty haul in my haul, but that's my job. Well, Quelle Surprise, Bonmarche. I rather like these. They're not jeans actually, they're a chambray trouser. I just saw them hanging up and thought they were jeans, but these were £22 and they fit really nicely. They've got a front waistband and a back elastic. No pockets on the back, nice deep pockets on the front. I'll show you. But they're really comfortable and they're perfect length on me as well, which is very unusual. These are an 18. Regular, I'm not sure if they did lengths, but they're perfect on me, and I'm 5'6", as you know, but they would be easy to shorten. Because they're just a normal cotton, they're not stretchy or anything. But yeah, I think I really like these. As I say, I will judge when I see it on film. So that's it. Lots and lots to think about. It was a viewer that suggested I try Bonmarche, so thank you for that. And that's the end of today's haul. Very interesting indeed, because I will confess I didn't expect to like anything. I've never been into one of their shops. There is one in Eastleigh, which isn't far from here, but you can't take Izabel clothing back to the shop, so I'll just send it all back by courier, which you have to pay for. You have to pay for returns unless you can get it back to a shop. And that's only Bonmarche lines, not the Izabel lines. They have to be sent back. So bear that in mind you know, because if you don't buy anything, then you are literally just paying delivery. But then I always equate it, and I think, well, if you had to park the car, you'd have to pay for parking. So it's kind of as broad as it's long, really. And I know one lady did say, can I do QVC? Well, they charge for everything. They charge to deliver and to return. And so that's prohibitive, really. Can you imagine if I did 5 things, I would probably, you know, have a £30, £40 bill to pay on just the postage and refunds. So tempting as it is, I don't think I can really do that. You know, I do swallow the cost of all of this, obviously, because I do earn money from these videos. Not huge amounts, but enough to, you know, justify that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else really. Got a lot of jobs to do. I have got to post my bowel cancer. I was successful. I'm sure you were all worrying and glad to know. Not. And yeah, a couple of other bits that need to go in the post now, because the post is so unreliable. To make sure things are there for the weekend, I need to make sure they're in the post today, which is Tuesday. So you probably won't see this until Friday of this week. And because it's a bank holiday, it's even more important to get it out. The post just is not reliable anymore. I'm not going to start moaning about that. God, I just seem to be moaning a lot at the moment. I'm sorry. Don't mean to. Just chatting, really. When you're with your mates, you have a chat and a moan, don't you? It's just human nature. Anyway, enjoy the sunshine if you've got it. Have a lovely weekend if you're having one. And I'll see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.